Clubhouse was one of the fastest-growing social media apps in the world. Within months, it skyrocketed to the top of the App Store, amassing millions of users and capturing the attention of Silicon Valley's elite. It was hailed as the future of social audio, with competitors scrambling to imitate its success. It seemed like everyone, especially tech enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, and influencers, was joining Clubhouse every day. Yet, in just a couple of years, it faded into obscurity. Engagement plummeted, downloads slowed, and now, few people even mention it. So what happened to Clubhouse? In early 2020, during the height of the pandemic, two Silicon Valley entrepreneurs, Paul Davison and Rohan Seth, were working on a new idea. Social interactions had moved entirely online, and people were looking for new ways to connect. Their answer? Clubhouse, an invite-only audio-based social network where users could join rooms and listen to live conversations. The concept was simple but powerful. Users could hop into virtual rooms to discuss anything from startups and investing to politics, mental health, and music. Unlike traditional social media, there was no text, no images, and no scrolling, just real-time conversations. By mid-2020, Clubhouse had gained traction among Silicon Valley elites. Tech executives, venture capitalists, and celebrities started using it, creating an aura of exclusivity. When Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg made surprise appearances on the app, demand exploded. Everyone wanted an invite. By early 2021, Clubhouse had over 10 million users and a valuation of $4 billion. Clubhouse was seen as the future of social networking. It was different. It was real-time. It was engaging. So, why did it collapse? Despite its explosive growth, Clubhouse's decline was just as swift. In mid-2021, engagement started dropping. The app, once buzzing with conversations, began feeling empty. By 2022, the hype had completely faded. There were a few key reasons. Exclusivity turned against it. At first, Clubhouse's invite-only model created scarcity, making people desperate to join. But as invites became easier to get, the allure of exclusivity faded. Instead of a carefully curated space, the app became cluttered with random conversations, diluting the experience. 2. Competitors moved fast. Clubhouse's success didn't go unnoticed. Tech giants quickly replicated its features. Twitter launched Spaces. Facebook introduced live audio rooms. Even Spotify got into the audio game. These established platforms already had massive user bases, making it easier for them to steal Clubhouse's momentum. 3. The live-only problem. Unlike podcasts or recorded content, if you missed a live discussion, it was gone forever. At first, this created FOMO. But over time, it became a drawback. Users didn't always have the time to tune in live, making the platform feel inconvenient. 4. Lack of monetization. Just like Vine and BeReal, Clubhouse struggled to figure out a sustainable business model. While they experimented with creator payments and tipping features, it wasn't enough to keep users and creators financially invested in the platform. 5. The pandemic effect. Clubhouse thrived in a world where everyone was stuck at home. As lockdowns lifted, people returned to real-world socializing. The need for an always-on audio app diminished. Lessons from Clubhouse's fall. Clubhouse's downfall mirrors the fate of other viral apps like Vine and BeReal. They all started with a novel, restrictive concept that fueled initial excitement, but ultimately became a limitation. Hype is not the same as longevity. Going viral is one thing. Keeping users engaged long-term is another. Exclusivity has a shelf life. What works to create buzz can later alienate users. A unique idea isn't enough. Execution, adaptation, and monetization matter. Timing is crucial. Clubhouse thrived in a unique moment Pandemic isolation. When circumstances changed, it struggled to adapt. Where is Clubhouse now? By 2023, Clubhouse had laid off much of its staff and pivoted to a more intimate group audio experience rather than large public conversations. It still exists, but in a much smaller form, far from its billion-dollar hype days. Clubhouse was a fascinating experiment in social audio. It captured lightning in a bottle, but like many viral apps before it, it couldn't turn that lightning into a lasting flame. Whether it can reinvent itself or fade into history remains to be seen.